How much would you pay for the perfect girlfriend? One Texas man is willing to shell out $1,500 to anyone who can find him a lady who fits his requirements. The only catch is that there are many of them. Romeo Rose, yes, that is his real name, created the website Sleepless in Austin in pursuit of a significant other. Your real name is Romeo Rose.
That's my real name.
We have proof?
I have a little, yeah, I got a driver's license of it. I have a little slogan that I tell people. It usually is like an icebreaker, and it makes people laugh. I kind of say this little rhyme. I'm Romeo Rose, and I pimp them hoes from the ghettos to the limos.
How's that working for you?
It's just a little icebreaker, you know. But
I imagine the ladies swoon when they hear that.
Well, you know, it's just a joke. You can see by my website, I'm not anything at all like that.
So, Romeo, you received a ton of attention for this website. Can you tell me what inspired it? Really, what possessed you to write these things?
Well, because of, loneliness. You know, I've been here in Texas for almost 4 years, and I haven't had a girlfriend in almost 4 years. And that's coming out of an 11-year relationship. And then my birthday was just a few days ago, and I kind of got really sad and depressed. And so I started thinking, you know, I've tried dating sites and other things, and I work so much, it's just so hard to meet someone. So I thought, let me think outside the box. I'll make a website. What motivates people? Money. So I thought, okay, maybe somebody out there knows a girl, a friend, or relative that might be interested in me. So if I could motivate them to play matchmaker or play Cupid and introduce us, maybe I could find, you know, the girl that I'm dreaming of, you know. So I put the website up, and I had no idea, you know, that it was going to go viral like this. You know, it was very shocking. And it's only been up like for 3 days now, and my phone's like ringing off the hook and everything.
Romeo, your idea of a dream girl is incredibly specific, and people have been critical of your requirements. So I want to just kind of go through a few of these things. The first one is you like girls that are 130 pounds or less. That's a specific number.
Well, I mean, that number, it can change based on height, weight proportion, as long as everything's in proportion. But what a lot of people miss is the psychological part of why I would not want a fat woman. Not only are they visually repulsive to me, but also a fat woman, that's a sign of low self-esteem, that they have no self-respect, that they're not a motivated person, that they lack self-discipline. So you can tell a lot about somebody by how well they take care of their body. And it's also a health issue. I mean, why would I want to marry a girl that's overweight and she's probably going to die of a heart attack or stroke due to her weight and obesity 15, 20 years earlier than she naturally should, you know?
Well, let's talk about 130 pounds. First of all, above 130 pounds is not necessarily overweight. And I have to be a little curious here. Do you find me physically repulsive?
Well, I mean, I can tell you're a little overweight. I mean, maybe repulsive is a strong word. You know, like if nothing personal against you, but if someone that looked exactly like you asked me out on a date, I wouldn't go out with them. You know,
I'm heartbroken, Romeo. I am heartbroken. Well, aside from the fact that, like you said, I'm slightly overweight, so that knocks me out of the running. You have some other requirements. This one I cover. You won't date a black girl. You don't care if she looks like Halle Berry.
Right.
Why not?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of black women that wouldn't date a white guy because they're not attracted to a white guy. So why is it people are calling me a racist because of my sexual preference and my sexual taste? Why do I get labeled as a racist because I'm not attracted to black women? But, you know, I'm just not attracted to it. I'm a very visual person. I don't think it's pretty. I mean, the skin color of black, I don't think it's pretty. And black women, they got black hair, black lips. Everything's all black. I like white women because, you know, I like pink. You know, they got, you know, different things are pink and they have blonde hair or brown hair, you know, things like that. I'm a very visual person. At least I'm being honest because you know what? A lot of the guys, most people in this world, and not just talking about dating, but everything in life these days, has come down to being politically correct. And I do not like that term politically correct because what you have is you have a lot of hypocrites that say the politically correct thing to say in any given situation, but in their hearts, they are still harvesting some sort of hatred or evil. I'm not racist at all. I love black people.
I have to push back a little bit there because you wrote that I do not believe that whites and blacks should mix races sexually and have kids together. I think it's okay for whites and Hispanics, but not blacks. I would never, ever, ever date a woman if I found out that she ever had been sexually active with a black man. So it's not only just you not having an attraction to someone who has a darker skin tone. But if, per se, I was blonde and 130 pounds and you found out that in my life I have dated and had sex with a black guy, I still don't meet your criteria for who you're going to date.
Well, if I'm disgusted and repulsed by the physical aesthetics of a black woman, I would feel the same way about a black man. So why would I want to have
How can you
sex?
say you're not racist if you just said you're physically repulsed by the aesthetics of a black woman?
Because that's a sexual preference. I'm not going to get turned on by looking at a black woman. It's like, just because you don't like a painting by Monet, but you like Van Gogh doesn't mean that you don't like art. It just means you don't like a particular artist. Just because I'm not sexually turned on by a black girl doesn't mean I have any hatred in my heart for her,
But how does whether or not the girl of your dreams if she's ever had sex with a black person, how does that affect you? And how would you even know? You say the same thing about, having a threesome or a large number of sexual past partners. How would you even know? And what difference does it make?
I would know if she told me, if she was honest and open and told me that sort of a thing. I would know if it ever came out in conversation or if I ever found any kind of correspondence with a black person or such. And the reason why is because I find black people, they visually look disgusting to me. I mean, they look like, monkeys or gorillas or like an animal. That's disgusting. It's like bestiality.
You're still going to stand by the statement that you're not racist when you just compared having sex with a black person to bestiality?
That's not racist. Look,
wait, what part of that isn't racist?
Look at my shirt. That's a Black Panthers shirt. I'm wearing a Black Panthers shirt.
Okay, you know what? We got to shut this down because this has taken such a turn from what I thought was actually an ironically funny post to something that is just so wrong in my eyes that I can't do it. So thank you for joining us. And we are going to go ahead and shut this down. If you want to check out his blog or leave him some comments, it is on you because I can't do this anymore.